Society constantly tells us that a man's worth is tied to the size of his social circle. The more friends you have, the more successful and confident you're supposed to be, right? But what if we've been sold a lie? What if the real secret to unshakable confidence, self-reliance, and inner strength isn't in the company of others, but in mastering the art of being alone? What if solitude, often feared and misunderstood, is the key to discovering your truest self? In the next few minutes, we're going to challenge everything you've been told about friendship and success. Together, we'll explore why having few or even no friends might just be the greatest strength you never knew you had. This isn't about rejecting connection, it's about embracing the extraordinary power of standing strong on your own. So, if you've ever felt like the pressure to surround yourself with people is suffocating, or questioned why being alone feels like a weakness in our society, this is for you. Subscribe to Stoic Trench for more insights into how ancient wisdom can help you thrive in today's world. Ready to unlock a hidden power that most people overlook? Let's dive in. The illusion of social validation. Picture a room full of people, laughter and conversations flowing freely. Everyone looks happy and connected. But underneath the surface, there's a hidden struggle. Is this what security and confidence really look like? We're taught from a young age that being popular equals being happy and successful. The more friends you have, the more fulfilled you must be, or so we're told. But what if chasing social approval is actually holding us back? Constantly seeking validation comes with a steep price. It's exhausting, like being stuck in a never-ending performance, always wondering what others think of you. One moment, you're thrilled by compliments and likes; the next, you're crushed by a single negative comment or slight. Keeping a large social circle just to feel validated is like running on a treadmill that never stops. It's tiring, and you don't really get anywhere. Think about it: how many of your connections truly know the real you? How many would be there when times get tough? Social media only makes things worse. We spend hours crafting the perfect online persona, chasing likes and followers. Studies show people spend 2 to 3 hours a day on social platforms looking for validation. But those likes don't last, and they leave us feeling emptier than before. What if there's another way? Imagine this: a confidence so unshakable. It thrives without the need for anyone else's approval. A sense of self so rooted, it doesn't waver with the tides of opinions or the absence of company. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a reality you can create. Picture a life where your inner strength isn't tethered to external validation. A life where solitude isn't something to fear, but a space to recharge and find clarity. Whether surrounded by people or standing alone, you feel an undeniable peace and purpose. If that resonates with you, it's time to explore how you can build this kind of resilience and independence. Join us on Stoic Trench for insights into crafting a life where your confidence comes from within. Ready to take the first step? Let's begin. The power of solitude. The word solitude might make you uneasy. It often brings to mind loneliness and isolation. But what if your fear of being alone is keeping you from discovering your greatest strength? Picture a man sitting alone, calm and confident. His power doesn't come from wealth, fame, or a busy social life. It comes from within, built during moments of solitude. From childhood, we're taught that being with others is the key to happiness. But solitude isn't the same as loneliness. Loneliness is a painful feeling of disconnection. Solitude, on the other hand, is a choice to spend time with yourself. It's a chance to grow, reflect, and truly discover who you are. Throughout history, great thinkers, artists, and leaders have used solitude to unlock creativity and self-assurance. It's in those quiet moments that they've found clarity and strength. When you embrace solitude, you can finally hear your own voice above the noise of others' expectations. It's not always easy. Solitude forces you to face your fears and insecurities, but through this discomfort, real strength emerges. As you spend more time alone, you'll notice something amazing: your confidence grows not because of external validation, but because you've developed a deep understanding of yourself. Quality over quantity in relationships. Society often tells us that success is defined by how many friends you have. But here's the truth: the most secure, confident individuals often have the smallest social circles. Now, imagine someone with hundreds of superficial connections. They're constantly juggling a web of acquaintances, but no one truly knows them. On the other hand, think of someone with just a handful of deep, meaningful relationships, people who genuinely understand them, support them, and share their values. Who's richer in the ways that matter most? True friendships are built on trust, mutual respect, and shared values. These are the relationships that elevate your life. These are the people who celebrate your successes and stand by your side when life gets tough. With just a few strong bonds, you don't need to chase the approval of the crowd or fill your life with empty interactions. Remember, it's not about how many people you know, it's about how deeply you connect with the ones who truly matter. Balancing solitude and connection. Choosing solitude doesn't mean shutting yourself off from the world, it's about finding a healthy balance. True strength comes from within, and when you cultivate inner peace, your connections with others become more meaningful. When you're comfortable in your own company, you no longer rely on others to fill a void. Instead, your relationships are based on mutual respect and shared values. You approach connections with authenticity and clarity, rather than seeking validation or approval. In solitude, you build a foundation of self-confidence. From this strong place, your connections with others can be more genuine and fulfilling, because they're not based on need, but on choice. So, embrace solitude not as an escape, but as a way to enrich your relationships and live more intentionally. Standing firm in a noisy world. In a world that constantly pushes us to fit in, be liked, and stay connected, it's easy to lose sight of who we truly are. The noise of society's expectations can drown out our inner voice, robbing us of the peace and clarity that come from being true to ourselves. True confidence doesn't come from conforming, it comes from self-awareness and the courage to stand apart. It's about having the strength to say no to the distractions, opinions, and pressures that don't align with your values. By setting boundaries and prioritizing your own growth and well-being, you can break free from the constant demands of the world. This is how you build unshakable confidence, the kind that doesn't depend on external approval, but on the power of knowing who you are and what you stand for. Your challenge. Embrace solitude. Don't fear it or see it as loneliness, view it as an opportunity to grow, reflect, and truly discover who you are. In a world that often measures success by the number of friends or followers you have, remember this: your worth isn't defined by external validation. It's rooted in your character, your values, and your authenticity. Every moment of solitude is a chance to deepen your understanding of yourself and become the best version of you. It's about finding peace within, knowing that you don't need anyone else's approval to feel complete. If this message resonated with you, stick around, there's so much more to explore together. Let's dive deeper into the journey of self-discovery and personal growth right here on Stoic Trench.